Hello and welcome to this video in which we shall discuss graphing exponential and log functions. So we want to graph this function negative 1 over 4 power x minus 5. First of all, we want to get the horizontal asymptote. So let's say that this function had been f of x equals negative 1 over 4 power x minus 5 plus 7, for example. You should know that the horizontal asymptote would have been y equals 7. So it's just the number that is independent of the bracket. This is the equation of the horizontal asymptote. Now we don't have this here, so it just becomes y equals 0. So first thing you can do is you can just plot the horizontal asymptote at y equals 0 like this. And then you want to get 2 points that have integer coordinates. This just requires a bit of sense. So you have negative 1 over 4 power x minus 5. So since you have a fraction here, the only way that you get an integer is if this were a negative number, if this power equaled a negative number. So x minus 5 has to be less than 0 so that it flips and you get an integer rather than a fraction. So maybe try x equals 4, x equals 3, x equals 2. All of these would have possible integer numbers, as well as x equals 5 itself, because x equals 5 just gives you 0. So you get negative 1 over 4 power 0. So y equals negative 1 over 4 power 0, which is just negative 1. So we can just drag the yellow dot to 5 and negative 1, like this. And then try maybe 4. So if you have negative 1 over 4 power 4 minus 5, this is negative 1 over 4 power negative 1, which is negative 4. So y equals negative 4. So this is your second point. So when x is 4, y is negative 4, which is right here. And we're done. Let's try another one. So again, the first thing we do is we figure out the horizontal asymptote, and we said that this is just this number. So y equals 8 is the horizontal asymptote. So you just drag the line to y equals 8 like this. And then you need to figure out 2 points. Again, here we have half power x plus 2. So we want the power to be 0 or negative so that we get integers, not fractions. So maybe x plus 2 equals 0, and maybe x plus 2 equals negative 1. So x equals negative 2, and here x equals negative 3. Now plug these into the actual function. So we have 2 times half power negative 2 plus 2 plus 8. So this whole thing is 1 because it's power 0. So 2 plus 8 equals 10. And then let's try with the negative 3. So 2 times half power negative 3 plus 2 plus 8. Now this becomes negative 1. So this becomes 2 times half power negative 1, which is just 2 again, plus 8. And this gives us 12. So we have 2 points. We have y equals 10, and we have here y equals 12. Let's drag and plot. So negative 2 and 10, which is over here. And then negative 3 and 12, which is over there. Negative 3 and 12 is right over there. And we're done. Let's try a third one. So again, here the horizontal asymptote is at negative 7 because of this number. And to get 2 reasonable points, we want this power to be 0 or negative 1 again. So x minus 2 equals 0, x equals 2, x minus 2 equals negative 1. So x equals, just take this to the other side, negative 1 plus 2 is positive 1. So we're going to plug 1 and 2 into this expression. 1 over 4 power 2 minus 2 minus 7 is 1 over 4 power 0 is 1. So 1 minus 7, which is negative 6. So this is y equals negative 6. and then 1 over 4 power 1 minus 2 minus 7. So this expression here is 1 over 4 power negative 1, which is 4. So 4 minus 7 is negative 3. So y equals negative 3. So we have 2 points here to graph. 2 and negative 6 is right there. And 1 and negative 3, which is right there. And that's it. And this brings us to the end of our video. I hope this has been beneficial. Thank you for watching.